Um, Today we're going to start with the poem Wind by Subramaniam Bharti. Now, when I say Subramaniam Bharti, what comes to your mind? Is Subramaniam Bharti a lady, a male or a female? Any guesses?
A female.
Male.
Female.
Male.
All right. I knew we Punjabis, we North Indians are going to say female. Tanya, Manya. Yes? Subramaniam Bharti, my dear children, is a Tamil poet. He's a Tamil poet, a great nationalist. Born on 11th of December, 1882 till 1921. Can you see the picture now? That's Subramaniam Bharti, one of the most greatest Indian writers, journalists, and of course an outstanding freedom fighter and an amazing poet. This poem, my dear children, was originally written in Tamil, as you can see, but it has been translated by Mr. A.K. Ramanyan. Yeah. So, sir, just pause it there now. All right. So, before we start off with the poem, just pause it. A little bit, I want to start with, before I start the poem, The Wind, I want all of you to just do a little bit of connect, reflect, and imagine. Are we ready, everybody? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Children, if I'm not audible, don't worry. I'm recording everything and you will get it in your broadcast groups. All right? Now, I want all of you to connect with me. What are the things which you feel can harm you as a 14, 13-year-old child? What are the things that can harm you? Yes, anyone? What are the things which can harm you at this age? Come on. Ranveer? Mishti? What are the things which are going to harm you at this age? No one? Come on.
Mobile.
What did you say, child?
Mobile.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Right now, I think... I think right now, if we didn't have that, we would have been at a standstill. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Too much of anything is bad. Okay, too much of screen, too much of even eating, too much of studying also. You know, so everything to be balanced. Yes, the things which are going to harm you at this point will be peer pressure. You know, peer pressure can harm you on getting into the wrong habits. Right? Any other guesses for that? Think about it. We'll get back to it. I want all of you, okay, I want all of you to now reflect. Are we all ready for reflection? Reflect. I'm going to ask you a question. I want all of you to reflect, please. What do you think are the characteristics or traits of a person in order to face all the challenges of a life? What are the traits? Come on. What are the qualities?
I'm brave.
Which you need? Yes?
I'm brave.
Okay, you got to be brave. Very good. You got to be brave. You got to be strong. You got to be positive. Confidence. Very good. Yes, come on. Fearless. Determined. Grit. Very good, my children. I'm very proud of you. The qualities and traits we need to face all the challenges and hurdles in our life are, first and foremost, positive attitude, strength, courage, determination, I heard, grit, Attitude, all right. So we have reflected. Can we reflect this to the right now, what we are going through, the pandemic? Can you relate to it on that? We are stronger, we are positive, we are confident that we are going to fight it by following all the protocols, by taking our precautions, by helping everyone around you. We are going to fight it. Yes, because we are positive and we are strong. Are we all clear on that? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Now I want all of you to shut your eyes and I want you to put your thinking caps on and I want you to imagine that you are one of the frontline warriors right now. It could be in medical, a doctor, a nurse, a health worker, that the people, the cleaners working in the hospital also, the health workers, the doctors, the frontline right now. Yes, even your teachers are frontline, you know. We are all out there, standing there, collecting your notebooks, checking. So I want all of you to think and imagine that you are one of the frontline warriors, right? And I want you to just write or just come out with a few points. How are you feeling? How do you feel? You're doing such a brave task. You're helping people out there. How are you feeling? Did I hear contentment? Did I hear? Yes, children, come on, speak up. Anyone? Okay, all right. Just think about it, okay? Now, children, we are going to start with just a little introduction about the poem, The Wind by Subramanya Bharati. The poem is inspiring us basically that to face all the challenges and hardships with a positive attitude, with a lot of courage, with grit, determination, and by being stronger. The wind here, children, can be taken as good and evil as well. It's going to be evil if you are going to be a weakling. If you're not going to be strong, then you will be destroyed. But if you're going to be strong, then what will happen? You will definitely come out stronger, you will thrive, and you will be what? Successful. All right. Now, when troubles come in our life, the weak people, the poet here tries to tell us, are affected the most. Because the difficulties and obstacles are going to ruin them, destroy them. But if you are strong and courageous, then my dear children, trust me, nothing in the world can stop you and you are going to face all the challenges and difficulties head on. And you're going to be successful in it. So should we start the poem? The Wind. Children, it is a modern poetry. It is written in a free verse. A free verse, it has no rhyming scheme, no, there's a unequal lines. It has about 23 lines. And we are going to break them down in segments so that all of you can understand the poem. All right? Should I start the poem? Should we all start? Give me a thumbs up. The wind here is acting like the difficulties and obstacles. And let's see what it does to the weaklings and what it does to the strongest of all. Let's see how the wind is going to handle people who are weak and how it's going to handle people who are stronger and stronger than the weaklings, of course, and the strong people. Should we start the poem? The sketch one. All right, all eyes on the screen. The Wind by Subramanya Bharati. Eyes on the screen, please. All right. So that's the wind. As you can see, it's written also in the same font as the wind. Children, the central idea and message of the poem is that we need to be physically and mentally strong. Let's read this amazing poem, The Wind by Subramanya Bharati. The strength will always worship the strength. All right. Wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the window. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. The poet is addressing the wind as a person. He says, wind, please come gently. Please be soft. Don't break the shutters of my window. The shutters, the wooden panel. Please don't scatter all my papers around. So please don't throw the books down from my shelf. Be gentle, my dear wind. The poet here is trying to, the figure of speech is anaphora, that is, can you see the repetitive words? Don't, don't, don't. When these words come in any poetry, it's called anaphora. So what is the poet saying? Wind, please come slowly, come gently. The next 4 lines. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. The poet further says, you did not listen to me. Look what you have done. You've thrown all the books. You have torn the pages of my books. And you were so violent. You were so violent that you have brought rain. You're very clever, wind. You are poking. You're making fun. You're mocking at us because we are weak. You know, you're making fun because we are weak. Frail, crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. He won't do what you tell him. The poet further goes on to say, frail, fragile, delicate, crumbling of houses, houses which are weak, the doors which are weak, the people who are weak. What is the wind god going to do? He will winnow, he'll winnow and crushes them all. You know, children, what a winnow is? Can you see in the picture? Sir, can you just pause it here? Can you see the picture? Winnowing, what is winnowing? You must have done it in science also. Come on, children. That is when you take the grain out of the chaff. Yes, you take it out of the chaff. The grain comes out and the lighter, that husk is taken away. So what happens? The weak here is that husk which comes out and the strong are the grains which are left. What do we call winnowing in Punjabi? We just finished with a harvest. We have just finished with a harvest. Come on, my boys and my girls. We are from the agriculture background. Tell me, what is the Punjabi word of winnowing? After harvesting, what are we going to do? How are we going to get the grain out? The Punjabi word of it.
Winnowing.
Where are my boys? Come on. Where is Deep Pratap? Come on, Daulat Singh. Daulat, wake up. Gurleen. Come on, city people, you should also know. No? Pradeep, who will give me the Punjabi word of winnowing?
Bujana.
Well done. All right. Please clap for my boys. Well done, boys. See how the poem also, the poet actually uses the word winnow, which is a scientific, you have learned in science also, not scientific, sorry. And he's telling us how the weak people are going to be just crushed away, just like winnowing, right? And the strong ones, are the grain of the wheat, are the strong ones. Yes, continue, sir, please. Just like the winnower separates the grains from the chaff. Continue, sir. Continue. The wind here, my dear children, comes as the difficulties and challenges, but only the strong will survive. The weaklings are going to get crushed. Here, the weak is the chaff and the brave are the grains there, the wheat. That's what the poet is trying to compare and show you. All right. He says, I don't care. The wind says, you weaklings, you're out. The strong can stay. All right, moving on to the poem. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly, strongly. Practice to firm the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. The poet further says, all right, I know how to befriend this wind. You think I'm a weakling? Well, no. I am going to make stronger homes. So if you're physically and mentally stronger, the wind cannot destroy me. So how I'm going to become friends with the wind is by becoming physically strong, by becoming mentally strong. Now, children, the wind blows out weak fires. Have you seen a candle lit? A little breeze, a little brush is going to blow it out. Have you seen a forest fire when all up in the air and it roars and flourishes? The wind blows out. It destroys weak fires. He makes strong fires roar. He makes a strong fire roar louder and flourish. His friendship is good. You know, he's saying, no, there's nothing bad in being friends with the difficulties and obstacles and then take them on head on by the horns and come out and succeed. We praise him every day. So the poet has further said that if you are weak, you're going to be destroyed, just like a weak fire is destroyed by the wind. But if you're strong, just like a strong fire, what will happen? The wind will make it roar and flourish more. All right, just pause it here, sir. Just pause it. Yes, so, children, we end with one little quote from Bruce Lee. Do you know who Bruce Lee is, boys? Who is Bruce? I'm surprised. Yes. Kung Fu, Bruce Lee.
I'm Kung Fu fighter.
Oh. All right. Okay, very good. Now, Bruce Lee says, don't pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Let's not always say, God, let's make it easy for me. Make it easy. It's all right, God. Give me the strength to fight it out. Give me the strength to just overcome all the obstacles which are there in my path. What is a life without obstacles, right? So, children, I hope you all are clear with the poem. I will just summarize it again for you. I have a lot of time. I'll just summarize it again before I ask you a few questions. Are we all ready for it? A little more, just a summary again. So what is the message? The message and the moral is, my dear children, one must develop mental toughness and physical strength in order to survive in all the hardships of life we are facing at the moment and what we are going to face ahead of us. If you are weak, everybody will harm you, everything will destroy you, you know, all your little hassles and difficulties and obstacles also. But if you would like to be friends, then what will happen? You're stronger, and yes, you will overcome all of them. I hope the poem is clear to all of you. We have discussed the message, we have discussed the line-by-line explanation, and the central idea, my dear children, I will like to quote from the words of Shakespeare. Cowards die many a times, but the valiant die only once. Shakespeare said in one of his plays, Julius Caesar, the cowards, the weak, will die every day because they're cowards. But the ones who are brave and courageous will die only once. that is the day they're going to die, right? So, famous quote of Shakespeare as well. And the central idea, my dear children, of the message, of course, I've discussed is we all need to be stronger. We all need to be braver in this pandemic as well. We need to be brave and face it with a grit and determination, like our motto says. Let's hear all of you what the motto says. Nischay kar apni jeet karo. Right? I told you the first day that day. All right. Children, should I just quickly, we have about 5 minutes. Should I redo the poem again with you? Once more? Once more?
Yes.
I'll give you a different one. Rajiv sir, could you play the first one now?
Yes, ma'am.
The Subramaniam one. I hope you all are doing well. Children, you got to be strong. We just did a poem on this. You got to be courageous and brave. You got to help out. Be positive with everything. We're going to fight it. All right? Okay, now just play this, sir. I'll just quickly do the poem again with you so that you're clearer. All right. Wind comes softly. Don't break the shutters of the window. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down my books on the shelf. The poet is saying, please come softly. He's addressing the wind. Come softly. Don't break my shutters of my window. Don't scatter. Don't throw away all my paper. Don't throw down the books on my shelf. Can you see how many books here? Please don't throw them downwind. Come gently. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. The poet is requesting the wind to be gentle, to be mild, to be soft. He's addressing the wind as a person. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. The poet further says, look, what have you done? Look at the damage you have done. Look at the havoc you have created. Look at the chaos you have created. You have thrown everything. You didn't listen to me. You were so violent that you have even caused rain. You're very clever. You're mocking at me. You're making fun of people who are weak. So I know what to do now. I am going to befriend you. Frail, crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, and crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. The poet further says, you have created havoc by crumbling, by destroying the homes, the doors and the rafters which are on the roof, and even people who are not strong, the weaklings. And now, the wind god winnows and crushes them all. The wind god is a winnower here. He is going to crush the weakling that is a chaff, and the grain is going to stay the stronger one. He won't do what you tell me. All right, you wind, you're not going to do what I'm telling you to? Fine then. So let's befriend him. How are we going to befriend the wind? By becoming stronger. Let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body. Make the heart steadfast. Wind god acts on his own wishes. Fine. I'm going to befriend him. I'm going to become stronger. And the wind is going to become my friend then. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. The wind blows out weak fires, but it makes the stronger fire roar and flourish. His friendship is good. Who is he here? The wind. And I praise him every day. So the poet here says, well, if you can befriend the wind, if you can be strong mentally and physically, then definitely we will overcome all the hardships of our life. It will blow out the weak fires, but the stronger ones will stay, will roar, and it will flourish. So his friendship is good, you know, and we praise him every day. The wind can get a lot of good and evil, Bache. All right. So I hope you all are clear with the poem. We won't do that, sir. Thank you. Okay. Are we all clear with the poem, everybody? Give me a thumbs up. All right. Now, what was one Shakespearean quote I gave you? Come on, Shakespearean quote I gave you from Julius Caesar. Cowards die many times,
but the brave
but the
dies
one
only
and
once.
one. Yes, very. All right, children. What was the word of the day yesterday? Yesterday was godding. Yes, this was yesterday. For example, I think I need a lot of goading to do to all of you to get you speaking. Have you understood the meaning? I need to provoke you. I need to, annoy you so that you start talking to me. Goading. You all need a lot of goading, yeah, right? And will become excellent speakers. Your word for the day for tomorrow is catastrophe. Catastrophe. Are you clear? Note it down. Note it down. Word, synonyms, antonyms, and use it in a sentence and get me the meaning and pronunciation. All right, children? Note down what your homework is. I have a little internet issue here. I'll show you the word.
Ma'am, you are not audible. The voice is breaking.
Have you got the word? Have you got the word?
Yes,
All right. Okay. Your homework is, children, you all have to do a poetry recitation of Road Not Taken. Not of this poem. The Road Not Taken with full expression. I can do a little bit tomorrow with you, but I want to see how you are going to recite the poem. I want your intonations, the volume. You know how you have to go high and low. The rhythm has to be fine. Do it and set an audio recording. Your homework for today will be read the poem again, and write it down in your literature notebook and make little notes and all the new words which you have learned from the poem. If you've learned any new word from the poem, then please write it in your literature notebooks and complete the previous work. All right? Time is running out. I love you all. Take care. Bye, everyone.
thanks,
Be
ma'am.
strong.
Thank you, ma'am.
Be strong.
Bye.
Be strong.